Namaste children, welcome to today's math class. So we are discussing the fourth chapter, parts and wholes. In the previous class we studied some of the puzzles like square cards and some stories. We studied like Birbal and Akbar story was one, and the cutting halwa is one we studied, and we have solved the questions. Now today we are going to discuss page number 65. From a part to the whole. From a part to the whole. See first question. This shows 1 by 5 petals of a flower. Complete the flower by drawing the other petals. You see here one flower is given. From that only one petal is given. That is 1 by 5 means out of 5 petals 1 petal is given. And you have to complete this flower drawing by drawing other petals. Yes, how many you have to draw? Yes, 4 petals you have to draw. Draw the 4 petals of the same size and same shape so that our flower picture is ready. Next, the picture shows 1/3 of the blades of a fan. Complete the picture by drawing the other blades. Yes, here you see. One blade is given here. The picture shows 1/3. 1/3 means 1 by 3. That is, out of 3 blades, 1 blade is drawn here. So, how many blades you have to draw to complete this picture? Yes, total 3. Out of 3, 1 is given. So, draw 2 more blades of same size so that the picture will be, drawing will be completed. Now, third question. Half of the blades of another fan are shown here. Complete the picture by drawing the other half. How many blades have you drawn? Here you have one fan is given. If you observe the picture, and only 2 blades were there here. 2 blades were drawn. So half of the blades were drawn. Remaining half is having 2 blades, therefore the remaining half will have 2 more blades. So draw the 2 more blades of the same size so that the fan picture will be ready. So like this you draw the required things and you color with the same colors. Why? Because the blades will be of the same color, so you have to color with the same. Next, rupees and paise. Here we have, how many 50 paise will make 1 rupee? Yes children, 1 rupee is equals to how many paise? 100 paise. 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise. Therefore, for 1 rupee, how many 50 paise rupee coins will get? It is 2. So, 250 paise will make 1 rupee. Next, is 50 paise half of 1 rupee? Is 50 paise is half of 1 rupee? Yes, 50 paise is half of 1 rupee, because out of 250 rupee coin, 50 paise coins which will make 1 rupee, that is 50 paise is half of the 1 rupee. Next, how many 25 paise will make 1 rupee? Yes, 4 25 paise will make 1 rupee. Now, 25 paise is dash part of 1 rupee. Yes, it is 1 by 4. 20 paise is dash part of 1 rupee. Yes, children, how much it is? 1 by 5. How many 10 paise will make 1 rupee? Yes, 10 paise will make 1 rupee. So, 10 paise is 1 by 10 part of 1 rupee. So this is a relation between the paise and rupees. We can express this 25 paise, 20 paise, 10 paise, 50 paise in fractional form in 1 rupee. Is that clear children? Now page number 66. An old woman's will. Once there lived an old woman. She lived with her 3 daughters. She was quite rich and had 19 camels. One day she fell ill. The daughters called the doctor. The doctor tried his best, but he could not save the woman. After her death, the daughters read what she had written in her will. So there was an old woman who is not feeling well, and she used to live with her 3 daughters. She is quite rich and she is having 19 camels. How many camels are there, children, with her, the old woman? 19 camels. And how many children, how many daughters are there to that old woman? Yes, 3 daughters. One day she is not feeling well, and the daughters called the doctor. The doctor tried his best in curing her disease or whatever it is, but she could not recover, and she passed away. After her death, the daughters read what she wrote. She wrote one a will. Will, it is related to the property, the shares of the property given to her children. Then once she passed away, the daughters read the will what she wrote. The will is like this: my eldest daughter will get half of my camels. So eldest daughter means the first daughter. She will get how many camels? Half of 19 camels. My second daughter will get 1/4 of my camels. That is, out of 19, 1/4 will get the second daughter. My third daughter will get 1/5 of my camels. That is, out of 19, 1/5 will get the third daughter. That is the youngest daughter. Now, the daughters were really puzzled. How can I get half of the 19 camels? Asked the eldest daughter. So by reading that will, and these daughters were confused. How can I get half of 19 camels? Asked the eldest daughter. Half of 19 is 9 and a half. What is, children, half of 19 is 9 and a half. So she can take 9 camels, but the half is there. That half, how she will take? But we can't cut the camel. The second daughter said, we can't cut the camel. If they cut the camel, then what will happen? The camel may die, will die. So that is right. But what will we do now? Asked the third daughter. So third daughter was asking, that is right, what you said is correct. But what we will do now? So like this, there is a conversation between the 3 daughters. Just then they saw their aunt coming. The daughters told her their problem. So after that, while this discussion is going on, then their aunt was coming to their house. Then the daughters told her their problem. Show me the will. I have an idea. You make my camel, so you have 20 camels. Now you can divide them as your mother wanted. The aunt said, yes, now, so show me the will. I will read and I will find out what is your problem. So they shown the will, and she said, I have an idea. Then what is that idea is, I have my camel, I will give you my camel. Now the total number of camels became 19 plus 1, it is 20 camels. Now you can divide these 20 camels as your mother wanted to do. The aunt said, yes, you want half of the camels, don't you? Take 10 camels, she said to the eldest daughter. So aunt said to the eldest daughter, what? You have to take half of the camels. That is, half of 20 will be what? 10. So you take 10 camels, said by the what? Aunt to the eldest daughter. Next, take your share. The aunt told the second daughter. She took 1/4 of the camels and got dash camels. So this second daughter told by the aunt, you take your share. Your share is 1/4 of the camels. That is, 1/4 means it is 1/4 into 20, which is 5 camels. Then you can take 1/5 of the camels. The aunt told the third daughter. She got dash camels. So what is the share of the third daughter? It is 1/5 of the camels. That is 1/5 into 20. You divide 20 with 5, will get 4. Therefore, the third daughter will get 4 camels. The daughters were very happy and counted their camels. 10 plus 5 plus 4, it is 19. Like this, their aunt helped them by giving her camel to these 3 daughters, and they shared as per the will written by their mother. And the eldest daughter got 10 camels, second daughter got 5 camels, and the third daughter got 4 camels. Like this they shared. Next, the one remaining is mine. So they got all 19 camels they got. So one is left over. The leftover camel is mine, said by aunt, and she took that camel and she went away. How did this happen? Discuss. How it is happened? Because 19 is an odd number which is not divisible by like 2 and 4 and 5. So when she gave one camel to the daughters, now 19 became 20, which is divisible by 2, 5 and 4, and they got their shares as per their mother's will. Yes, children, now page number 67. Here we have Arun's timetable. Arun, a boy, and how he spends a day. It is given in the form of one bar, like it is divided into 24 parts. Each part will represent 1 hour. A day has 24 hours. A day has 24 hours. Now, sleeping, how much time he will spend? Sleeping, it is 1/3 of the day. Out of the 24 hours of the day, from that 1/3 means 1/3, he used to go for sleep. So how much it is? 1/3 of the day. How much it is? 1/3 means 1/3 into day. One day is how many hours? 24 hours. So now you divide 24 with 3. 3 8s are 24. So 8 hours he will sleep in a day. So daily he will sleep 8 hours. Use different colors to show playing 1/8 of day. 1/8 of the day. Out of 8 hours, each 8 hours he used to play 1 hour for playing. So 1/8 means it is 1/8 of a day. A day has 24 hours. So divide 24 with 8, we get 3. 3 8s are 24. So 3 hours he will use for playing. 8 hours he will be using for sleeping. The third activity is studying. 1/4 of a day. 1/4 of a day he will use for studying. 1/4 of the day is 1/4 into 24. So divide 24 with 4. It is 4 6 are 24. 6 hours he used to for what it is for studying, 3 hours for playing, and 8 hours for sleeping. Now we use different colors to show all these things. Now how many hours does Arun take for sleeping? Sleeping as hours. Sleeping how many hours? Yes, it is 8 hours. He will take 8 hours for sleeping. Studying as hours. For studying how many hours? It is 1/4 of the day. That is 1/4 into 24, which is 6 hours. So he will use 6 hours for studying, 8 hours for sleeping. Now the third activity is playing dash hours. How much time he is using for playing? Yes, it is 1/8. 1/8 of 24 hours. It is 3 hours. So he will spend 3 hours for playing, 8 hours for sleeping, 6 hours for studying. What part of the day does he use for other activities? So here only 3 activities are there. The remaining activities like taking a bath, having our lunch, breakfast, all those things, or spending some time for with our parents or relatives or friends. That is. So the remaining time he will use the remaining other activities. What part of the day does he use for other activities? What part of the how much it is in one day? First you find how many hours you will spend other activities. Time spent on other activities. Time spent on other activities. Time spent on other activities. Other activities. So what are they? Out of 24 hours, he used to spend 8 hours for playing, sleeping, studying it is 6 hours, and playing 3 hours. So how much time he spent for sleeping, studying, and playing? What we have to do? Yes, we have to add. Now add this time and you subtract that from 24 hours. We get how much time he will spend on other activities. So 24 minus 8 hours on sleeping, 6 hours on studying, that is 8 plus 6 plus 3 hours on playing, which is equals to 24 minus 8 plus 6, 14, 14 plus 3, 17. Subtract. Now what you get? 24 minus 17, it is 7. 7 hours you will spend for other activities. Our question is, what part of the day he is using for other activities? What part of the day? 7 hours he is using. Therefore, Arun is using 7 by 24 out of 24 hours a day. 7 hours he is using for what? Other activities. Arun is using 7 by 24 of a day for other activities. Yes. Like this, you find this and you have to color on this part. Like sleeping, it is 1/3. How many hours? 8 hours. So take 8 hours and you shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You color this with one color. This 8 hours you color with one color and you can write above. This is for what? Sleeping. He used for sleeping. Yes, you can write sleeping. Like this you can write sleeping. He used this time for sleeping. Then studying, how many hours? 6 hours. From here you draw with a different color 6 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. This 6 view. What it is? It is representing 6 hours. And this is he is using for what? Studying. He is using this 6 hours for studying. Next, the third activity is 3 hours for playing. Shade with a different color the 3 boxes. 3 hours it is for playing. Like this you color. And the remaining, how many hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can find, we got 7 like this we did. Even from this picture we can find how many hours is left over that he is using for other activities. Now these 7 hours you color with a different color and you write other activities. This is other activities. Like this. You are also like Arun. You can make like this. Your day you can divide into 24 hours and you take this sleeping, playing and what it is studying or attending the online classes, whatever it is, studying, it comes under studying. So you make an activity of the same kind in one A4 sheet and you can submit to us. Yes, like this he is spending his time on different activities. Yes, have you understand, children? Yes, now you see here Arun sleeps at 10 p.m. and wakes up at 6 a.m. He plays from 7 to 8 a.m. and again from 4 to 6 p.m. One day is 24 hours. Then how will I find out 1/3 of a day? So Arun is sleeping in one day. 1/3 of a day he is sleeping. How can I find out how many hours I am sleeping? Like the one day is 24 hours. You divide 24 with 3. We get 8 hours. He is to go for sleep. Is it clear, children? Now page number 68. School magazine. A school has decided to bring out a magazine every quarter of the year. Every quarter means 1/4. Quarter means it is 1/4. 1/4 of the year. How many magazines will they have in a year? If they want to print it at the end of each quarter of a year, which are the months for printing? Mark the numbers for those months. So here this 12 months are here, it is given. So in these 12 months, 1 year means it is 12 months. So the school decided to bring a magazine every quarter, means every 4 months, 1/4 of the year they will bring the magazine. 1/4 of year means 1/4 into 12. 12 represents 12 months. So divide 12 with 4, we get 3. So every 3 months, that is 3rd month, 6th month, 8th month and 9th month, the school will bring the, what it is? The magazine. So in a year, how many times they will bring? 4 times they will bring. Which months they will bring? You circle them in the given this rectangular sheet. Now, what months are they? 3rd month, what it is, children? Yes, it is March. And the 6th month, it is June. 9th month, it is September. And then the 12th month, it is December. So when they will bring these magazines, in which months? March, June, September and October. Like this, you can do it this. So, is it clear, children? Thank you very much.